This could be the start of the Christmas one. Oh,
Nice.
it's a strong intro, John.
Merry Christmas, everyone, unless it's July when you're watching this.
Yeah.
In which case, sorry.
What have we got today, John?
We have a personal breathalyser, one that anyone can use. Now, first things first, ideally, don't drink if you're going to drive a car. That's the best thing you could possibly do.
That's our official advice. Zero tolerance on alcohol.
Yeah, just don't do it. But let's pretend, and it does happen. Like, we've all had those nights where we thought we'll go out for one, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning we've got like a kebab on our face in a gutter somewhere, and the next morning we have to go to work. And
we've all been there.
That's the kind of situation where this would be quite useful. Ideal for the morning after.
Which is in air quotes. So maybe it doesn't actually mean the morning after.
Afternoon
Something
after.
for the weekend. Yeah.
So anyway, this costs £99.
Okay.
Which is not that expensive compared to the other ones they make, but they have another one that costs £150 and one that costs, I think, £250. The chief difference is the size of the sensor, and the sensor in this is a fuel cell sensor. There are also semiconductor sensors that aren't as good. This one, it says here on the box, has a 64mm² version of the same 200mm² fuel cell alcohol sensor used in several police breathalyzers.
I see.
So if you buy the more expensive one, you get a bigger one, which is therefore more accurate.
Yes. For me, that's a strange concept that you could spend more or less on something that has one very specific function and has to do it properly. So, you know.
Well, you can buy disposable ones that cost £2.
Okay.
But would you trust them?
I wouldn't, but then, not at all, but that's fair enough. But then, you know what, surely you can trust a £99 breathalyzer as much as you can trust a £250 one.
That's the thing, the differences between them, the chief differences between them are the accuracy that they claim to have. And this claims to be accurate to within 0.15% blood alcohol content.
Right, okay.
Now the limit in England, this country, you could be anywhere in the world if you're watching this on the YouTubes. In England it's 0.8%.
Right.
That is the limit.
Yes.
And in Scotland I think it's 0.5%. But the thing about this is you can configure it depending on where you are, and it will illuminate a different colour depending on whether you're safe. You might be about to go over. If there's any doubt in your mind, just don't do it.
Well, of course, yeah, of course.
So in the box you get the batteries, which should last 6 months or 300 tests. The thing that they advise is that you send it back after 12 months to be recalibrated to make sure it's as accurate as it can be.
Okay, that's interesting.
And you set a date when you switch it on for the first time, and it will remind you 11 months in. You can go to last results and it will show you, look for...
Okay.
So these are all 0. Say you were a taxi driver or a truck driver and you needed to go to your employer and say every morning, this week,
yes,
I blew on my breathalyzer before I drove. Here's a record. Does it say the date on them? It doesn't actually, does it? So that wouldn't be much use because you could just blow into it 25 times.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you want an indication, so you're like we said, you've gone and got flashed up and you need to drive somewhere the next day and you need to know for sure whether it's, well, you need to know that it's safe. You're not going to drink anymore. It's not going to vary. It's only likely to go down. You just want to be sure. Or give yourself an idea. Then this is what you should use. You get 5 of these. Should we give it a go?
Blow steadily, like you're taking a sigh until the beep. I'm going to do that again. Taking a sigh, what does that mean? You make a sigh, don't you?
Sigh. Like that.
Okay. Oh, I spent loads of money in the club last night at the Christmas party, and now I feel like, oh, I've got work today. Click, that was satisfying. Analysing. Low, less than 0.20% blood alcohol.
Or none.
Low level or 0. Anyway, it's gone green, which means I can drive.
Yeah, if you want.
Which is good because it's 11 AM. Cool. Well, I can attest that I haven't been drinking today, so that's.
I haven't either.
Yeah. Look, it's got all these sponsors down here.
So what does that mean then? What does it say?
It says Alcosense works with and supports.
Oh, okay.
So that presumably means that this is endorsed by Brake, by the Road Safety Association, by the Transport Research Laboratory, and by the Parliamentary Advisory Council for Transport Safety. That's a lot of endorsements, and quite apt because that was an ill-considered joke. I'm going to cut that out. There you go, Alcosense Excel.
I'm not going to blow into your tube.